Miss Danreael here, and I have a word for you. Your horizon is near. You may wonder, like, my horizon is near. What do you mean? So look, the verse for this video is Job 26:10, and it reads, He marks out the horizon on the face of the waters for a boundary between light and darkness. So look, God is saying that your horizon is near, that place where things meet up and things change. If you've ever seen like a sunset or a sunrise, there's a horizon line. If you've ever drawn a picture, like if you've ever taken an art class, there's a horizon line. The horizon separates the two. So look, the definition of horizon is the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. The second definition is the limit of a person's mental perception, experience, or interest. She wanted to leave home and broaden her horizons. That's the example. So look, God has a place that he's about to take you to where you're about to cross over. You may be living in darkness. You may be living in lack or poverty or, frustration or fear or anxiety. You may be unhealthy. You may be sick right now. God is about to take you to a different place. You're about to experience the light. You're about to cross over. You're about to broaden your horizons. So in this chapter, Job is basically, he's giving God the praise and he's saying all the things that God can do. He's saying he wraps up the waters in his clouds, yet the clouds do not burst under their weight. He covers the face of the full moon, spreading his clouds over it. He says that the realm of the dead is naked before God. Destruction lies uncovered. He spreads out the northern skies over an empty space. He suspends the earth over nothing. He's basically, saying how marvelous God's power is and how supreme he is. So I want to remind you that the same God that Job is describing is the same God that we have today. He's supreme. He's omnipotent, like he's above all things. He can do miraculous things. He's marvelous. He's magnificent. He can bring light to your darkness. He can bring you out of bondage. He can free you. There's freedom in the Most High God. And he's saying that your horizon is near that place where, like I said, you cross over. You may be in a place right now where you've never been before. Like, you may not understand why you're going through what you're going through. You may actually be a righteous person, but you're still experiencing lack, or, you may be going through things that are troublesome to you. Like, you don't understand it. Like, how did you get here? The Lord is saying, don't worry about it. He's saying, pray about it. And he's saying to seek him first so that he can, come into that situation, that circumstance, and he can get you on the right path. And on this other side of the horizon line, it's going to be so much blessings. It's going to be so many things that you've never experienced before. It's going to be so much prosperity. It's going to be so much peace. It's going to be so much real, genuine, true love. Everything that you thought you could never get. Everything that you didn't get. Like, you may have worked hard for this thing. You may have put in a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of years, but you didn't really get what you thought. This thing that you've been praying for, hoping for, wishing for, working for, it's on this other side of the horizon line. And when you get there, you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna know what to do. And it's gonna be so crazy because, like, you thought it would never happen, but it's possible. It's there. It's waiting for you. Everything on that other side is waiting for you. But look, the way that you get there is you're going to have to seek God's kingdom first. You're going to have to fast. You're going to have to cut things off. You're going to have to pray. You're going to have to, work a little bit harder. You're going to have to stay overtime a little bit. You're going to have to come into the way God wants to do things in your life. You're going to have to level up and grow up in your mind and in your ways. You're going to have to probably separate yourself a little bit because God wants to take you there. He may not want to take everybody around you there yet because they're not ready yet. But you're ready. You on watching this video, you're ready to go to the other side of your horizon. You're ready because your horizon is near. You're ready because you actually want to serve God. You actually want to be righteous. You actually are doing the right things. You actually have been working hard. So you're ready. But before you go there, you have to start doing things the way God wants you to. You got to do things in order. You got to have a prayer life. You got to be calling on him. You got to be in his word every day. You can't just be watching these message type videos. You got to actually open that Bible up, crack it open. And look, it says the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. Who is in the sky? Who is in the heavens? Can you like really imagine what heaven even looks like? I know there's some description of it and, you know, what it sounds like, what the color may be, who might be there. But can you like really imagine? Imagine your world meeting with a heavenly type of world. Like a world full of purity, prosperity, blessing, everlasting, true love, abundance, peace, joy, comfort, kindness. Imagine being able to experience that in real life, like on earth, like right now in your humanly body. Can you imagine that? God has that for you. He wants you to get it. But what I said, you got to do what you're supposed to do first because he has it. And it's there. And a lot of us, like I said, we're so blinded. Everything in this world got us confused and distracted. And they just keep pushing more and more confusion and distraction. God don't want you confused. He don't want you distracted. He wants you to be on your toes. He wants you to be sober-minded. He wants you to be diligent. He wants you to be in your right mind because he gave you a spirit of right mind, peace, and love. He wants you to be treating your neighbors the right way. He wants you to be loving your neighbors as Christ has loved us and as you love yourself. He wants you to respect people. He wants you to obey him. He wants you to obey the authorities in your life because at the end of the day, God has control over the king's heart. The king, that's your manager. That's your boss. That's the people who are in a higher authority over you. God has control over those people. So you have to respect them and submit to them. So look, I'm telling you, once that line meets where the sky and the earth come together and God really decides that he about to do that thing for you, you're not going to believe it. It's going to be so beautiful, so magnificent, so powerful. And when you get it, he wants you to remain humble. He don't want you to go tell everybody everything. Some stuff you got to keep it concealed between you and God. You got to keep it just between you and him. He may bless you with an extreme amount of money. He don't want you to tell nobody how much you make. He wants you to bless others that he wants you to bless. But he don't want you to tell everybody everything. He don't want you to tell everybody your plans before they happen. He wants you to keep some things just between you and him. So remember to do that when he decides to, come get you. Because he's coming. Your horizon is near. Remember that. Say, my horizon is near. It's coming. Like, you got to anticipate it. You got to hope that it's coming. You got to know that it's coming because it's coming. And like I said, when you get it, you're going to be so amazed. But you got to remember to stay humble. You got to stay humble. Because God is in humility. Pride comes before the fall. Remember that. Always remember that. Pride comes before the fall. We cannot be prideful. We cannot be arrogant. We cannot be conceited. We cannot be boastful. We cannot be haughty. We as children of God have to be walking in the fruits of the Spirit. Love, peace, joy, gentleness, kindness, grace, mercy, self-control. You know what I'm saying? We got to be exuding the fruits of the Spirit so that God can use us and so that he can bless others. So look, I pray that this message blessed you. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.